Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg and I'm going to go over a coin called Pancake Swap. Okay, it goes by I think K ticker, and I'm going to show you how you could probably trade this. This is actually recommended from a follower, Julius. So I'm on Twitter. I saw it. I was like, this one's pretty easy to do. And it's actually quite bullish by looking at it, if you can believe it. There's another DEX coin that was bullish too. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's another one that's bullish too. So I got to find that one. But you would keep a list of coins kind of like on the back burner. Is this one ready? Not yet. I'll go over that in just a second. By the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. So Pancake Swap right here went into a massive move. I'm not going to count that wick. Would have been awfully nice to be involved in that, though, that wick right there. But you got to move right here, your divergence. So that's your impulse, and it corrected over here. Okay? So you want to check your fibs. Make sure that thing, pancake, went deep enough from there to there. And it did, 50%, right on the nose. You can see I have it right there. Okay? And hit that area right there, which is good. You see right there and right there, and it's over here. First thing I noticed about Pancake Swap when I did it is this right here. That's a good sign. It came down and reset its whole cycle. I checked this. Was this three-wave swing? And this is a three-wave swing, and this is a three-wave swing. This is a WXY move. So 3, 3, and then a 3. Okay? And these are 5-wave moves. You can see there's divergence right there. There's another 5-wave move. You can see there's divergence right there on the daily. 3-wave move, 3-wave move. You can see there's no divergence. Very little on this one right here. Okay? It's not really divergence anyhow because it's still higher. So it's still a 3-wave move. So the good thing too about old cake here is that if you pull fibs and you do it from there to there, it hit 1.618 on the nose. Usually when you see nice long 3-way swings like that, they hit that number. That's a good place to put a bet. Usually. Use risk mitigation strategies, not financial advice, but you'll win probably more than you lose if you see that setup. Now we got that taken care of. It went deep enough, 3-wave swing back down here. And how far down did it go? What's a drop on something like this? 95%, and it's been in a correction for, how long did this last? 410 days. Okay, so now we're over here. And you can see in the daily chart down there, it started here. There's your 3rd wave peak, and it went up into a 5th wave. So you got an impulse off the bottom, which is a good signal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it ended right there. And there's your divergence, telling you there's your impulse right there. Now we're in this area, okay? So let me clean that up a little bit. There's a couple issues right now with it. Did have a nice reaction off the bottom so far, so that's good. 16% reaction off that bottom right there because it was so deep. This here is your typical flat. This is your trick. So what happens? This happens common in cryptocurrencies. You want to be aware of these. 3, 4, 5, and it corrects, and it still goes up pretty high, and then what? Bam! You see? That's what these flats like to do. Just like so. Boom. Okay? And it's probably done with that flat. It's a nice little flat. That's like your little picture-perfect flat that it did. Yeah, you see that? It did a 2.0 on that flat. It went nice and deep. So that's good. This down here, really good. Nice and deep. It reset that whole cycle. Now there's an issue. Could it be done? It could. It could. However, you got to check the time on that right there. So this wave, it took 100 days, more or less. And now it did a wave up here and only took 42 days. Okay. So what you have to be aware of, if you just keep this in your setup, is that it might not be finished because the amount of time to this correction is not very long compared to this. Okay. Typically, they want to go a little bit longer. Now, that's not to say that Pancake Swap went up to this wave, it corrected, and it's ripping right out of here. It could. You might want to probably check some of these other corrections. It could go short. You can't really double check any of those, but you could probably go over here and check and see how long that wave take, how long did the correction take, just to get an idea what it did before. Let's take a look at this wave. That wave went up, let's just say 9 days. How long did the correction take? 6 days. Okay, so that correction was a little bit shorter, so that's a good signal for it. So you could check a couple of those like that. Okay, so if it's not finished, the issue is going to be a much longer correction. So it'll be like this. W, go up to an X, and then back down for a Y. So this, however long this correction takes, 40 days, then you'll have an X wave. It probably won't take that long. So it should come up maybe, let's say it comes up in a 3-wave swing, like so. It could go up like this, actually go up like that. And then this Y wave will take about 40 days, just to give you an idea. So it'd be like sometime in end of December, and it'll be like that. It could do something like that, confusing traders again. So go up here, 3-wave up in an X, and then 3-wave back down into a Y. That's what you want to be paying attention to that could happen with Pancake Swap. Now, if you go to this wave, okay, is it, let me see here. I want to go to a 30-minute chart. Did it do a 5-wave swing? It looks like it did. Pretty aggressive. Well, you don't have divergence. So yeah, it could be making an X wave, guys. You got to be paying attention to that. You see how this wave went up? There's no divergence. So more than likely, Pancake went up on an ABC, like so. So it's probably making an X wave. Okay? More than likely. You want to see that divergence. Between that wave to that wave, there's no divergence. You see that? I'll explain how you find 3-wave moves. If there was a 5-wave, it would have that divergence between that. And this is on the 30-minute chart. If it should definitely show divergence on a 30-minute chart. So more than likely, in my opinion, Pancake Swap is probably in the next wave. Up here and then swing back around. But then it would be a really good place to get it. It's probably going to go up pretty good, it looks like, because it's bullish. And then back over here, probably these would be the areas I'd be checking it out right here, right there. Once again, depending on how high that X wave is going to go. It's already right there. It could swing back down and do some more up here and then come back down here again. But that was a good signal for it to reset that cycle. So kind of want to keep track of that wave too. Make sure it could morph into a impulse too somehow. It could be, let me go back to that. I'll show you. There's not to say that it could morph and become impulsive. And the only way it could do that would be ultra bullish. It would have to be this. And then it's going to rip out of there in probably in a week or 2 weeks. It would be setting itself up for a rip. And that could be it. You want to be aware of that. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.